Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we'll be solving one more problem in which we have to prepare the SOPL. ABC Limited provides following data. Prepare SOPL for the year ending. So they have given certain data of the company. Using that data, we have to prepare the SOPL. So they have given sales, they have given purchases, return inwards. Return inwards is nothing but our sales returns. Return outwards is our purchase return. You should be very careful. Opening stock they have given, closing stock they have given, depreciation they have given, employee benefit expenses they have given, advertisement they have given, income tax they have given, profits from discontinued operations they have given, and number of equity shares the company is having they have given, and they have even given the interest on loan. Using this information, we have to prepare the statement of profit or loss. So this is the format: ABC Limited statement of profit or loss for the year ended. That first item which we will consider is revenue from operations. First item ನಾವು revenue from operations consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So when you check the question, sales is also there, whereas you even have sales returns. Sales ಇದೆ, sales returns ಇದೆ. ಎರಡು ಇದ್ದಾಗ we need to prepare a working note. ಎರಡು ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we need to prepare a working note. So we have to start preparing the working notes for SOPL. It will have two columns, particulars and amount. In that, note number 1 will be revenue from operations. We are finding out revenue from operations. So we have sales and sales returns. From sales, we have to subtract sales returns. So sales ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, sales returns ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Sales ಇಂದ sales returns ನ subtract ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So sales they have given in the question, it is 1 lakh, 15 lakhs, and sales returns is 50,000. When you subtract both, you will get 14 lakh 50,000. This amount you have to write it in the statement, 14 lakh 50,000. So final answer ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, and ಇಲ್ಲಿ note number 1 ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, because that is the reference number. After this, you have to check for the next step. The next step is other income. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ other income ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So in this question, there is no such item called as other income. So when they have not given, consider it as 0. Next, if you add revenue from operations and other income, you will get total income. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ total income ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So total income, how did we got? 14 lakh 50,000 plus other income is 0. When you add both, you will get 14 lakh 50,000. Now the fourth component which we need to add is expenses component. So we have 7 different types of expenses. First type of expenses is cost of materials consumed. First one the cost of materials consumed. In question, nowhere they have given it as cost of materials consumed. So they have not given cost of material consumed. So we will consider it as 0. ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Second thing is purchase of stock in trade. ಎರಡನೆಯದು purchase of stock in trade. So let us check the question. Yes, see here we have purchases as well as purchase returns. ಎರಡು ಇದ್ದಾಗ purchases ಮತ್ತೆ purchase returns ಎರಡು ಇದ್ದಾಗ working note ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. When two items are there, we have to prepare a working note. So we will prepare working note number 2. Come to working note. We will be preparing now working note number 2, and it is related to purchase of stock in trade. We have to just minus purchase return from purchases. So whatever the purchases amount they have given, from that we have to minus the purchase return. So purchase minus purchase return ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ net purchases ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So purchases ಬಂದು 4 lakh minus purchase return is 1 lakh. So 4 lakh minus 1 lakh will give you 3 lakh rupees. So ಈ 3 lakh rupees ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನಾವು SOPL format ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ, 3 lakh rupees. So that same 3 lakh rupees we are writing here in our SOPL format. Next, the third type of expenses is changes in inventory of finished goods or stock in progress sorry, stock in trade or work in progress. So usually ಇದು opening stock minus closing stock. Opening stock minus closing stock ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Let us check the question. Yes, in question they have given both opening stock as well as closing stock. ಅದೆರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ working note ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. When two items are there, we have to prepare the working note. So even working note also carries marks in your examination. So working note number 3. So ಈಗ working note number 3 ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. It is for changes in inventory. So we have to do opening stock minus closing stock. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? opening stock minus closing stock. Opening stock ಬಂದು 1 lakh rupees, closing stock ಬಂದು 80,000. 1 lakh minus 80,000 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ 20,000 rupees ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 20,000 ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ SOPL ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. 20,000 rupees. The next expenses type is employee benefit expenses. Let us check the question. In question they have only given directly employee benefit expenses. It is 40,000 rupees. So that 40,000 rupees we will be writing it over here. Next is the finance cost. Check in the question whether any interest on loan, interest on debentures you have. Yes, here you have interest on loan. This interest on loan is our finance cost. Interest on loan, finance cost. 80,000 rupees interest on loan ಇದೆ. ಆ 80,000 rupees ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Next we have depreciation and amortization. Let us check in the question. Yes, depreciation they have given 70,000 is the depreciation. So depreciation will be 70,000. Next, last category or last head is other expenses. Last item ಬಂದು other expenses. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ other expenses ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, we have advertisement. This advertisement is our other expenses. ಇದು other expenses 90,000. So I'll write it in the bracket for your understanding. Advertisement 90,000, it is the other expenses. Yes, so now add all these things. 3 lakh plus 20,000 plus 40,000 plus 80,000 plus 70,000 plus 90,000. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 ಲಕ್ಷ 3 lakh plus 20,000 plus 40,000 plus 80,000 plus 70,000 plus 90,000 ಇದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get an answer of 6 lakh rupees, and this 6 lakh rupees will be our total expenses. ಈ ಒಂದು 6 lakh rupees ನಮ್ಮ total expenses ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Now from the total income we have to subtract total expenses. Total income ಇಂದ total expenses ನ subtract ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. That time we will get profit or loss before exceptional items and tax. So how did we get this? Our total income is 4,50,000 minus total expenses is 6 lakh rupees. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 8,50,000 rupees ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. That is profits before exceptional items and tax. Next, from that we have to add or subtract any exceptional items. In question there is no any exceptional items as such. When there is no exceptional items as such, so we need not bother about it. We can simply write it as 0. So after that we will get profit or losses before tax. So how did we get this? 8,50,000 minus 0 will be of course 8,50,000. Now for this profits, whatever the profits we have got, we need to charge tax. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ tax ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So in question they have given that income tax is 33%. Income tax 33% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 33% tax ನ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. On 8,50,000 we have to charge 33% income tax. So 33% on 8,50,000 will be 2,80,500. It will be 2,80,500. 2,80,500 ನ 8,50,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we get a balance of 5,69,500 rupees. ನಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ 5,69,500 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is called as profit or loss from continuing operations. Continuing operations ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. How did we get this? We got by subtracting 2,80,500 from 8,50,000 minus 2,80,500. So tax na minus ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರುವಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 5,69,500 rupees. So next ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ one segment ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Next will be profits or losses from discontinued operations. Discontinued operations ಇಂದ profit ಏನಾದ್ರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. In question they have given profit from discontinued operations is 1 lakh rupees. So that same 1 lakh rupees I have written here. ಈಗ ಈ 1 lakh rupeesಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Again it is 33% on 1 lakh rupees. 33% on 1 lakh rupees will give you 33,000. So from 1 lakh we have to subtract 33,000. We will get 67,000. And that is profit or loss from discontinued operations. ಈ 1 lakh ಇಂದ 33,000 ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 67,000 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 67,000 rupees profit or loss from discontinued operations. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆಡ್ ಬೋತ್, ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 5,69,500 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 67,000. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6,36,500 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎನಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆರ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Now we have to check the question whether they have given any details related to other comprehensive income. So there is no such information related to other comprehensive income. So we will consider it as 0. Now we will get the total comprehensive income for the period. Total comprehensive income. How we got 6,36,500 plus 0. 0 is nothing but our other comprehensive income. So plus 0. We will get 6,36,500. This is one part of our SOPL. Next we have to find out EPS. EPS for continued operations, EPS for discontinued operations and total EPS. EPS for continued operations. So ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 50,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆರ್ 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees ಅಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ? ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 5,69,500. ಸೊ 5,69,500 divided by number of shares. Number of shares is 50,000. So when you divide, you will get 11.39 rupees. So this is earning per share. ಒಂದು ಶೇರ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. After that, the same thing has to be done for discontinued operations. Here also, the number of shares are 50,000. So the company is having 50,000 equity shares. Now we are calculating for discontinued operations. Come up and check. Profit or loss from discontinued operations is 67,000. So that 67,000 you have to divide it by 50,000. When you divide it, you will get 1.34 rupees as earning per share. Now add this 11.39 plus 1.34, you will get 12.73, and that is the total EPS or EPS from continued operations and discontinued operations. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತಿದು? Continuing operations EPS 11.39 plus discontinued operations 1.34. ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 12.73 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This is the EPS for continued and discontinued operations. Hope you have understood how to solve this problem very well. If you have any doubts or queries, please put all your doubts and queries in the comment box so that I'll respond to your doubts and queries as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. In my future videos, I'll come back with some more problems on SOPL.